Their first ball, their first uniform, their first number, their first teammate, their first goal, their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
I watch soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
لا تنسون تتابعونا على Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I like to watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
Me gusta mirar fútbol en Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I love watching soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Great rivalries can be found all across the great state. The Troy-Athens versus Troy-High rivalry is one of the most storied in the state of Michigan, remnant of the Michigan State rivalry we see here each and every fall. Troy-High is unbeaten at 12-0 and ranked number 2 in the state. Troy-Athens 10-3-1 and ranked 8th. with 7 state titles between them, Troy Athens and Troy High both understand what it takes to make a deep run into the state tournament. Number 2 Troy Colts versus number 8 Athens REDHAWKS in a crosstown rivalry. Soccer City Cup, OAA Red matchup, coming up next on the Michigan Soccer Network. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Troy Athens High School as the number 8 ranked Troy Athens REDHAWKS welcome in number 2 ranked Troy High Colts in an OA Red matchup, crosstown rivalry, and the Soccer City Cup all on the line here tonight, live right here on the Michigan Soccer Network and presented by Bella Football. My name's Jonathan Turner. My broadcast partner Rick Larson will join me here in just a little bit. We are excited to bring you this rivalry game. This is not the first attempt at this. This is attempt number 2. We were here last Tuesday night in that scheduled matchup on the 20th of September, but due to Mother Nature and lightning and a little bit of luck on our end, that game did not play, and we are here back out here on this Thursday evening to bring you this live soccer coverage here on the Michigan Soccer Network. So we're excited to have you along, and hopefully you'll stay warm wherever you may be watching us all across the great state of Michigan, across the world, wherever you might be. But we do appreciate you joining us here nonetheless. Looking at these two teams, they're very similar in how they play. Looking at the overall standings and records, Troy High coming in undefeated, unbeaten. Their last loss coming to Anchor Bay last year in the regional finals in the 2021 state tournament. Anchor Bay went on to lose to Okemos in the state finals. But Jimmy Statura has this team right now at where they need to be. They're currently 12-0 in the OAA Red. They sit atop the table at 4-0. Their overall record last year, 18-1-4. They did win the league last year, and they won the Soccer City Cup, so they currently own that cup right now, a lot on the line. And then I'm looking at Todd Hugh and his side. They're ranked 8th in the state. They're 10-3-1, 3-1-1 in the OAA Red. Last year's record, 13-4-2, 3-3-1 in the league. A lot here to prove for both these teams here tonight. As we are excited here. We're just about 14 minutes away or so from getting things underway here, and we're excited to have you along here for the ride. Taking a look here at some of the history between these two teams. We start here with the visitors in Troy High. You can see right there, again, Jimmy Statura has been here at the helm 14 years, took a 5-year hiatus, but nonetheless been with the Troy High Colts for 14 years, 11 district titles, 4 regional titles, and 1 state championship. And then you look at Athens and what they've accomplished. They've got, again, Todd Hugh been at the helm here for 12 years, 18 league titles, 19 district titles, 13 regional titles, and 6 state championships. And in the entire history of Troy Athens soccer, only two coaches have coached here at Athens. The first one, Tim Storch, now coaching in Alpena as an athletic director, and then Todd Hughes. So a lot of history between these two schools. We'll take a look at league standings and a lot more here on the other side of the break. You're watching Rivalry Night here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Their first ball, their first uniform, their first number, their first teammate, their first goal, their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The Windermere was originally built in 1887, the same year as Grand Hotel, as a summer cottage. And in 1904, my great uncle bought it, Patrick Dowd, who was a contractor here on the island. He built the governor's residence, he built Stonecliff and a lot of the other big homes on the island, and he converted it to a hotel. It has been in the Dowd family since that time. And my parents took over in 1945, and I took over in 1975. So it's been a family tradition. We're very proud of the Windermere. It has 26 rooms. We do not have a bar or dining room. We do provide continental breakfast in the morning. We are conveniently located to the boat dock, shopping area, restaurants, and we're about 4 blocks from Grand Hotel, the big hotel on the island. We have a wonderful porch on the front of the hotel, and we own the property across the street called Windermere Point. So all our guests really enjoy sitting on the porch and watching all the freighters go by. And it just is a wonderful ambiance to the hotel. The Windermere is open from Mother's Day weekend until the middle of October. We enjoy many repeat guests. We have children. We have large rooms that accommodate families. So give us a call. We'd be happy to be your host on Mackinac Island.
Welcome back here in Troy Athens High School for tonight's rivalry matchup between the Troy Athens REDHAWKS and the Troy COLTS. Crosstown rivalry at its finest here on this Thursday evening. My name's Jonathan Turner, going to bring you all the action here today as we are excited to bring you this matchup. As we can see the Troy COLTS here still warming up here in preparation for this matchup. You know, we were supposed to be out here last Tuesday and to cover that matchup, Mother Nature had other things in store for us. We talked about that. We were supposed to do a pregame show, a number of other things in preparation for that game. But again, Mother Nature had other things in store. But tonight, clear sky. Well, I say clear skies, clear radar. No rain here in the forecast tonight, and we are just getting ready here. About 6 minutes or so from kickoff. And excited again to bring you this matchup here tonight. And what we want to do right now is take a moment to talk about something that happened here last night. And as we'll silence the music here. And Eugene Quaner. Eugene Quaner, member of the Flint City Bucks, as well as Oral Roberts University, soccer player, fifth-year graduate player for them. Graduated last year, but now a graduate student at Oral Roberts. Tragically passed away last night in a car accident in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we wanted to honor him and his memory here tonight during our broadcast. We'll do it throughout the night here tonight, but we wanted to put him up on our screen. Again, Eugene Quaner, born September 26, 1999, passed away yesterday at the age of 23. Just had his birthday here this past week. 23 years old. We'll be right back.
Their first ball, their first uniform, their first number, their first teammate, their first goal, their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The Windermere was originally built in 1887, the same year as Grand Hotel, as a summer cottage. And in 1904, my great uncle bought it, Patrick Dowd, who was the contractor here on the island. He built the governor's residence, he built Stonecliff and a lot of the other big homes on the island, and he converted it to a hotel. It has been in the Dowd family since that time. And my parents took over in 1945, and I took over in 1975. So it's been a family tradition. We're very proud of the Windermere. It has 26 rooms. We do not have a bar or dining room. We do provide continental breakfast in the morning. We are conveniently located to the boat dock, shopping area, restaurants, and we're about 4 blocks from Grand Hotel, the big hotel on the island. We have a wonderful porch on the front of the hotel, and we own the property across the street called Windermere Point. So all our guests really enjoy sitting on the porch and watching all the freighters go by. And it just is a wonderful ambiance to the hotel. The Windermere is open from Mother's Day weekend until the middle of October. We enjoy many repeat guests. We have children. We have large rooms that accommodate families. So give us a call. We'd be happy to be your host on Mackinac Island.
Welcome back here into Troy Athens High School as we'll step aside here for the national anthem. As we're about to get things underway here, the public address announcer will start naming off the rosters here for both these sides. Let's take a look at the full rosters here as we get ready for this matchup. You can see on your screen there both rosters for both these teams. We talked about it before on our broadcast. Want to make sure we give you guys the full rosters for both these teams. We don't get starting 11s from the teams really until right around game time, so we put that up here on the screen for you. So the starting 11s here, we'll start with Troy High. In goal, George Hildebrandt. Nick Worrell up top. Yusuf Carcista. John Palomino, Carter Kuzmano, James Levitt, Matthew Metzura Jr., Zach Penoza. You'll have Lucas Lariquette, Nathan Lariquette, and Kai Dowling will be the starting 11 here for the Troy Colts. And then for the REDHAWKS, Andrew Graciosi, Mark Delcat, Daniel Watkins, Adriano Shawa, Yua Amara, Jason Kenkenzie, Rodrigo Garcia, Brody Feinstock, Alex Marine, Manny Ebigdeo, and Ben Maher will be the 11 here for the REDHAWKS. Taking a look here now at the team league standings here as of today. Troy High in the lead, 12 points. They're 4-0. Troy Athens just below them with 10. Berkeley with 9. Adams, it was 6 points. Clarkston, Oxford, Rochester, and Stony Creek round out the bottom 4. But there's a lot on the line here tonight for both these teams in regards to league play. I mentioned before, my broadcast partner Rick Larson will be joining us here in a little bit. Got stuck in traffic, so he'll be here hopefully here in the next 10 minutes or so. Excited to bring this game. Like I said, we're really excited about bringing this game to you last week. But just due to, again, Mother Nature, she had other things in store for us, and now we're back here doing this game. We were supposed to be at Troy High tonight as they were going to be playing Seaholm. But that did not happen. Obviously, they changed that game, and they'll continue down this path here tonight with this one. As we look again, just looking at the history of these two sides, looking at Troy High, head coach Jimmy Statura, 15 league titles, 11 district titles, 4 regional titles, and a state championship under the belt. And then you look at the Athens history, league titles 18, district titles 19, regional titles 13, and 6 state championships. We mentioned in the opener 7 state championships between the two teams. So captains there at center field, and both teams getting some last-minute instructions from their head coaches. Coming up here on the network here on Sunday night, our high school rankings show kicks off at 8 p.m. Eastern. Right here live on the Michigan Soccer Network YouTube page. Top 60 teams across the state of Michigan announced. Live 8 p.m. We'll also have some highlights from this game. The games we did earlier this week between Salem, the Salem Rocks and the Canton Chiefs. That one ended in a 1-0 win in favor of the Salem Rocks, currently ranked 6th in the state. We'll have some highlights from that along with interviews from the players and coaches. And after this matchup, we'll also have some interviews as well. So we'll talk more about that throughout this match. If you're just joining us for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. It's our way of knowing you like what we're doing. We're trying to continue to grow this network, continue to do what we do here, which is bring you live soccer coverage and soccer content every single day of the week. 365 days a year. Just maybe not Christmas. Man, we can smell that barbecue grill here, one of the best grills in the state of Michigan. My goodness. Does that smell good? As we're about to get things underway here, looks as though Athens will be defending, not having the kickoff here to start. Athens will be in the red and white and red kits. Troy High in the all-white kits. Athens will be going right to left on your screen. Troy High left to right on your screen. It's a good crowd here on hand tonight. I'm looking at the bleachers. They are getting really full here tonight on this Thursday evening. That's Nick Morrell there, the captain, senior captain for the Troy High Colts. As they will start with the ball here this evening. And here we go. We are underway here at Troy Athens High School. This number 8 ranked Troy Athens welcoming in number 2 ranked Troy High in their crosstown rivalry matchup live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. My name is Jonathan Turner. Rick Larson will join me here in a little bit. So right away, Kuzmano, a good ball. The flag will go up. First offsides of the evening. A good ball there from Kuzmano. Just a bit offsides. Graciosi put this one back in for the Redhawks. His first opportunity tonight here, touch the ball. That was Delcat. Agudeo Amura. It's going to go out of touch. So a throw-in coming up here, long throw-in coming up as Ben Maher will step over to take this. Maher, a very dangerous player for the REDHAWKS. This ball long thrown in towards top of the 6, and a touch on that by Kakesny, and that'll go up and over. Not a bad opportunity here early on for either side. Now the Colts here look to build off this goal kick. Badeo up that right sideline, that far side. Pulls it back. Well, puts it in the middle and headed out for the first corner of the evening. Now go to the REDHAWKS. Badeo puts this one in, goes over, and a little shove. The referee says get back up. This ball put right back in, up and over. It was Xiaoya that put that up just over that near side of the crossbar as Hildebrandt will put it back in. Something you might see in a rivalry matchup like this is both teams with the energy. You know, sometimes you'll see sloppy play. Sometimes you'll see mistakes. A lot of them early on in the game. I guess is the energy and the enthusiasm of a game like this. In front of all these people is now you're going to see Kuzmano looking for Rorel. Good defensive play by Marine. Xiaoya, he'll play it back and clear it up. Now here come the Colts once again. Levitt to Worrell. Defending right there on that side is Marine. And cleared up by Delcat. Get your comments in. We'd love to talk with you in the comments section. We encourage it. If it's your first time joining us, let us know your thoughts about players, call-outs, things like that. We'll be happy to get you involved and talk about what's going on here in this game. The game we did on Tuesday night, there were a number of yellow cards and 2 red cards issued in that Salem versus Canton matchup. Both teams played a man down with 20 minutes to go. The Rocks came away with a 1-0 win. Amura out wide to Badeo. Oh, a good ball up there to Delcat. Oh, put inside. Now a one-touch opportunity is buried by Daniel Watkins. And the Athens REDHAWKS go up 1-0 here in the 5th. What a beautiful ball. That dropped right to him. So Ethan Rem will get the assist on that. He played it inside. It was deflected back to Watkins, but nonetheless, the Athens REDHAWKS up 1-0 here now, 5 minutes into this one. Again, keeping in mind that Troy High coming into this matchup have not lost a game this season, are currently unbeaten at 12-0-0, 4-0 in the league. It's going to say that number 9, Vanegas or Ramirez is going to be credited with the assist on that, not Ethan Rem. A little shove there is up the sideline. Pinoza, and he'll go down. Now here comes, we're going to see a yellow card. First yellow card of the match. It's going to be issued there to show you. I think a lot of people will think that just because it's the first foul or whatever, that might not mean you get a yellow card, but that little shove that happened at the 40 and then leading its way down, that really signaled to the referee he was just trying to stop that promising attack. Therefore, he's going to get a yellow card. So an opportunity here for the Colts. Cleared away and out of danger. Oh, a mistake. Ramirez. Oh, up well here too. DiGiovanni lays it back to Ramirez and broken up. Almost another opportunity there for the REDHAWKS. Just couldn't find a way to get it on target. Ball played inside to Palomino. Palomino looks for Worrell. He's open. Just too much pace on that from Palomino. You can see Todd Hugh. Todd Hugh Young instructions. You can see it after that defensive miscue there, possibly by the REDHAWKS, as Worrell goes up for it. Is there one-on-one Marine? As now Maher will clear this up over midfield. Now Ramirez. He's got Delcat. That stopped there by Dowling. Jimmy Shachira had a lot to say about Dowling here earlier today. He was talking about how solid he's been for the Colts this season, playing that role that he's playing currently tonight, outside back. Kuzmano. Worrell. Carcista, and out wide here now to Levitt. And that's going to be a throw-in coming up here for the Colts. Ball is thrown in, and up goes Graciosi. Come away with it. So we're 9 minutes into this one. The REDHAWKS with a 5th-minute goal by Daniel Watkins. And now here they come once again. Stays on the pitch. No, it doesn't, as the assistant referee's flag will go up. Feinstock throws it in. It's a beautiful night out here for fall soccer. It's 55 degrees out here. No rain. Clear skies. As you see now Palomino. Scott Worrell making a diagonal run. Now Worrell has it. Kuzmano. Oh, good sliding defensive play. I believe that was Kekesny. These rivalry matchups, a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of, in some situations, an overabundance of hormones in the high school game, right? So you might see little extracurricular things happening in a game like this. A lot to play for. A lot of these kids play soccer on the same teams. They're friends off the field, but tonight they're not friends. They are crosstown rivals. A look from distance from Palomino will go right in the arms and hands of Andrew Graciosi, goalkeeper for Troy Athens REDHAWKS. Amura was right there defensively on Kuzmano. Good play is now Mitsura Jr. out wide. Pinoza. That's deflected out of touch. Good work by Agudeo. On that far side, as you can see there, the head coach, Todd Hugh. Been here for 12 years at Troy Athens REDHAWKS. Won a state championship back in, I believe it was 2019. So their last state championship. We're back under play here, underway. There's a shot right into the arms of Graciosi. A little better than that to get past him on this Thursday evening. Pinoza looking for Kuzmano and headed away by Maher. We were back here against Clarkston a number of weeks back, first week of September, last week of August. Maher struck one from 37 yards out to tie the game 3-3. The game ended in a draw that night. The only draw of the season here for the REDHAWKS. Fine stock. Ramirez is right there. Oh, he keeps going. Ramirez keeps it in the corner. That's going to go off the corner flag for a throw-in. That was Naul Larroquette. It's a throw-in. They were thinking maybe a corner kick did Ramirez, but now Maher comes over, make this long throw-in. Ball's thrown in near post and punched away by Hildebrandt, and that will now, I believe, go out for a corner. Second of the night here coming up here for the REDHAWKS. If you're happening to go up to State Cup this weekend, we'll be there. The Michigan Soccer Network. We're not doing any live streaming. We have some work that we're doing with the Michigan Referee Committee to help them with recruitment and education of their officials. This ball played in near post and cleared away. If you want to become a soccer referee, all you got to do is head over to michiganrefs.org. There are classes online that you can take. I think they're 4.5 hours long, and that basically gets you going. It's a lot easier than it used to be. I took a 12-week course back when I was in high school. Matter of fact, that course took place here in the Athens High School Library back in 1995 when I got my referee certification. Refereed for over 20 years, 5,000 games, including one time I refereed this Troy-Athens matchup at Athens here back in 2014. So I know what it's like to be on this pitch in a rivalry matchup as a referee, as a player. That ball go out of touch. I mentioned in the opener, only two coaches in the history of this program, Todd Hugh and Tim Storch. On that far side. Oh, good defensive play by Gudeo. This ball actually go to Palomino. Now Kuzmano. Look, oh, that's a good ball into Pinoza across the 6. Maher. Now Kuzmano brings it back in. Maher deflected. Worrell gets a touch. And a shot right into the arms. Graciosi, I don't know how he got that turned in on the net like that. That was pretty impressive from Worrell. Graciosi gets us near midfield. And then Maher looks to play this direct and over the back line of Colts. Ramirez will go up and headed away. Now the Colts center back. Ramirez. Agudeo. Amura. Back to Agudeo. And now here come the Colts. That's Palomino. He's got Worrell. Oh, good work by Palomino, and we're going to get a stoppage. As our second yellow card of the afternoon or the evening is now going back to the Athens REDHAWKS. I don't know if it was Maher that – it wasn't Maher. It was Marine, I believe, that got it, number 20. What's up, Rick?
Jonathan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Really good, really good. Really good to be back behind the touchscreen here and calling a fantastic match tonight on a wonderful evening for a game.
That we are. Is a foul and a yellow card just issued here a moment ago.
Yeah, great little stop and go from Palomino there to suck the defender in. Then the defender lunged, and he earned a free kick.
So the wall has been set. Worrell will stand over this one. And here comes the ball inside. Up goes Graciosi, and he'll come away with it. So this is your first time in with our new technology.
Yeah, man, this looks fantastic. To have my own touchscreen here is awesome.
Graciosi gets this one over midfield this time. Ramirez will go up for it and cleared away. Now Worrell. No, Kuzmano steps in, and Agbadeo now for the REDHAWKS. Right now, possession, I would say, is pretty equal. There's been a number of opportunities on both sides, but not a lot of build-up from either side. At times, it congested in the middle of the park. Kuzmano and Worrell, along with Palomino, have been pretty dangerous here tonight so far, Rick, for the Colts. But Athens got on the board with a shot from number 6, Daniel Watkins, in the 5th minute. It was actually Ramirez that assisted it, put it in from the far side, and another foul called here. But
nothing like turning the game on edge by scoring an early goal.
I know, right? Like our ticker. It's our
brand new
ticker, brand new ticker.
Yeah, I love it. All I got to do is be away for a couple weeks, and then
I know, right?
The technology just keeps pouring in.
It does. Is Ben Maher will put this one in here for the REDHAWKS, some 63 yards away from goal. And he's got a boot. We've seen it before as Maher puts his run right at the 12. Then cleared away. Zamura. Oh, good pullback.
Yeah, good feet.
Well, that might have gone out. That's DiGiovanni. Let that one kind of go. We don't normally like to talk about our family so per se, but we have to comment about the fact that, one, just yesterday with the Hurricane Ian, right? You have a place down in Florida.
Yeah. We were on the edge of our seat the whole time and trying to get information from the neighbors and from the Ring doorbell and from wherever we could get it, and with our fingers crossed and all the hope that we could provide that there was no damage to our place. And there turns out at this point there is none.
No, that's great to hear. Under the circumstances, DiGiovanni has been tied up. And something we have to also mention is that Troy Athens, probably arguably one of the better concession stands in the state of Michigan for high school. They have a number of things down there. They have something called the Bobby D Burger, which is Robert Dowd, the athletic director here at Troy Athens, who I believe is retiring this year after being here for over 20 plus years. They have a burger down there it's a burger, right? And it's got a pulled pork and coleslaw on it. I don't know how many high schools have that kind of a sandwich.
A burger with pulled pork and coleslaw?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm smelling down there?
Yeah, that's what you're smelling down there. So,
man, I hope they got that. I hope they got a couple of those things left, but I'm guessing by the way you made that sound.
They had ribs the last time we were here. But a good crowd on hand here tonight, too. I would argue there's a couple thousand people here as this ball's played in. I mean, it's a good-sized crowd.
Yeah, I was told by one of my players, Jenna, who attends Troy Athens, that the concession stand and the barbecue was first class and that I should be taking advantage of that. And hopefully after the game they're going to have a few burgers left over.
Hopefully, if not, we can talk to our public address announcer friend next to us on our left, and I'm sure he might be able to snag us a couple of things at halftime.
Yeah, we could kind of make that be like an MSN emergency. Maybe you can
well, that's a
have
tackle. Maher steps in the ball, actually skirt right there. I believe that wasn't Palomino. Palomino's right there. Maybe Levitt.
he was a little casual on trying to get that ball through the gap. There had to be a little bit more intent there, and the defender was able to cut it out.
So a free kick here just outside of 31 yards. This is Penoza. Puts this one in for Rorel. Header there by Maher. Delcat.
What an important header from Maher.
Yeah, I mean, because that was a really well-placed ball by Penoza.
Yeah, he stuck that deep enough that the defender had to retreat to head it, and the goalkeeper was coming out. It's about to be a perfect storm, if you will.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Is Graciosi will put this one back in. That's a good one. It's going to just be shy of midfield. I don't think people realize that, but that's a 55-yard kick. Well, maybe like 54, right, because it's a 6-yard line. But either way,
Yeah.
Maher will clear this to Kuzmano.
Yeah, it's a lot of leg power.
That one's out wide with Dowling. It's Palomino. No, actually, I take that back. That's number 8. Karshista. Ball played up here. This Larroquette. Good defensive play. They actually hit Watkins in the hand.
Yeah, that sure looked like that probably should have been a free kick.
I'm making my way up tomorrow. I'm going to be emceeing at the Nationals golf outing tomorrow in Genesee County.
Oh.
And then make my way to do some commercial B-roll shoots at the State Cup tomorrow night and Saturday for a recruitment video for the referees across the state of Michigan.
Where's that golf outing again?
In Genesee County. So I'm not sure. I have to look at I'm not sure the exact place is. I haven't gotten that far yet. That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
This Delcat was the intended recipient there from the ball from Cadu. We're 23 into this one. It's 1-0 in favor of Troy Athens off that 5th-minute goal from Daniel Watkins, assisted by number 9, Miguel Ramirez, and that's where this thing stands. Crosstown rivalry, a lot on the line here tonight. Troy High comes in undefeated. They're ranked number 2 in the state. They currently maintain and are the owners of the Soccer City Cup, the Crosstown Rivalry Cup that looks like a Lord Stanley Cup, or at least one of the MVP, the Conn Smythe Trophy or something. It's pretty impressive. Big enough cup that you could pour some Coca-Cola into and drink out of after the match.
So it's how do we determine who gets to keep that? They play 2 games a year? And
just one. This is a good shot, right in betweener shot from Watkins. That goes right in the arms of Hildebrandt. Comment coming in from Ryan Dombrowski. Danny is that guy. I'm assuming that means that Danny's the guy that would score a goal. Oh, that's a good cutback. That's Palomino. Drops it back to Karshista. Puts it over for Warrell. I think that was Marine that got a head on that, and now Shauya. And then finally cleared away. So now this is DiGiovanni. Penoza and DiGiovanni there. That's a physical play as DiGiovanni and Penoza both go down. Just a foul. DiGiovanni is a junior. It's just going to stay, I think. Look at that. Look there. Good look there at the referee. I love our new Zoom.
Cleared my windshield there. Can see a little bit better. If something comes crashing
Rick,
down, they'll know
what
it's
are you doing
the
next Wednesday? Because we're covering the Catholic League finals, and it seems like there might be a team playing in that one.
Yeah, there might be. I think check my schedule here. Is that going to be Wednesday the 5th?
It is.
Wide open for a Catholic League final.
We have a doubleheader. It's both games, so the 5 o'clock and the 7.
All right.
Steve's not available, and you're my guy.
Well, since I have some familiarity with playing in Catholic League finals, when I coached at Bishop Foley, we were 7 for 7. So, yeah, it'd be a pleasure to join you for those games.
Well, all right. As Warrell, that ball was intended from him and cleared away there by Shoya. It's funny, I got here, I layered and then I unlayered because I thought it was too warm, and now I'm regretting the unlayering. You're wearing shorts, though, both of you.
Now that since I opened my windshield here, it's got a little cooler.
A little cooler. As for Kuzmano and
yeah, they're trying to build a nice rhythm there.
Kenzie looking to play a little more direct.
Yeah, that's probably an ill-advised pass. I think some of this atmosphere and the occasion puts players into those decisions.
Egbadeo. This Kadu was intended target. Now Matsuda Jr. near side here to Ledvy. Sorry, Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay got all caught up in his feet there.
A touch there by Shoya. He's going to probably play this back. Nope, he won't. Hang on to it. And then look to clear up. Again, right now this game has changed down, settled down a little bit as Troy High now building more and has more possession, looking to build, find these seams in the middle of the park. You can also have 3 up top. And then you're going to see this delayed run in from Palomino.
Yeah, they put their forwards up against that line, and then they come down and try to interact with the midfield.
Yep. Oh, but look at this. This is the problem, though. There's a counterattack now. When you get numbers high like this, you can find yourself being really vulnerable to the counterattack. And no, that's a good play. As this is Shoya. And they're going to see.
Well, they're going to bring that one back. That was it was a little bit excessive force on the side there to try to intervene. And I think the Athens player was lucky to get out of the way. But the referee sees it as a foul.
So a dangerous free kick coming up here now for the REDHAWKS, about 36 yards away or so from goal. And we're going to stop the clock. As we're going to have a conversation with the head coach, Jimmy Statura. I've had a chance to know Jimmy for over 20-some years. One more level-headed coaches you'll come across in soccer.
Yeah, I think I have an idea what Jimmy's getting after there. There wasn't really a lot of contact there, but I think the intent, rode through in that moment, and I think that's why the foul was called. But I appreciate the fact they're having a little discussion about it.
Bring this back in, and they'll stay up, and Warrell will try to get ahead on it. Now Amura will take a crack at it. That's not a bad look at all. Right in the arms of Hildebrand. Finds a way through all that traffic. Who knows, man?
Yeah, Yuya's a great ball striker, and he found himself, facing goal right there and hit a nice left-footed volley.
So the Colts will once again build this through their back. But that was Matuza, now given away. Shoya. Out wide to DiGiovanni. Down by the end line. Oh, that's a good move. And off the scoreboard. And out for a corner. Third of the night here for the REDHAWKS.
Athens has done a good job to kind of weather the storm there where Troy was building possession and stuff. And then now they've been able to play inside their attacking half.
So we have about 12 and a half to go here in this first half. 1-0 to score. Alongside my broadcast partner, Rick Larson, I'm Jonathan Turner. Sam Fish on camera upstairs where it's really cold. All played in. That's going to be long, but still, I think DiGiovanni gets ahead on that one.
Excellent concentration from him. That was he had a Troy player jumping in front of him, and he did a great job of staying focused on the ball and almost got that header to be on target.
The ball will find its way all the way back through Maher and back to the back line. And mistake there, DiGiovanni. It's cut back by Cadu. Cadu gets, oh, that's a good move by Cadu. Well done. And Watkins, the goal scorer. Out wide to DiGiovanni. Inside the 18 and cleared up.
Took a good angle, but the Troy defender was up to the task and got a toe in and was able to start a counterattack.
Palomino now. Lots of green space in front of him. Dangerous player. Now will look to cut it back. Puts it to his left foot. Shot deflected. And out will come Graciosi and stop that promising attack for the Colts. Their best opportunity here in the last 7 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think the pace of the counterattack certainly favored Troy, but the numerical scenario favored Athens there, and it was hard for Palomino to get a shot off through traffic.
Lisney, that's Palomino. Good cut back from Palomino.
There he goes with those sweet feet.
The ball would just give him right back to the Colts. And Karshista. Ball put in the mix and cleared away. Laid back. Matsua. Oh, look at this opportunity. Karshista. Graciosi comes up with it.
Really good save. That one got away from Hotz a little bit and forced him to try to get the header back on track. A little bit of a tennis match there for a second.
That it was. Is somehow that ball kind of weird little touch on that. That was Feinstock.
Yeah, and Feinstock, one of the things that, come about through my experience, it's rarely in a soccer game does it benefit you to take a full cut, and that certainly did not benefit Feinstock at all. Took a full cut there and spun off the outside of his foot out for a throw-in. Pinoza with a long throw.
Oh, yeah, it was. Look at this. This is almost found a way to the net, but there's a pile up. Players down in the 18 and out for the first corner of the night for the Colts.
Man, Graciosi came flying out there. He left his goal wide open, and that was a header that missed by very little. And I'm not even sure who headed it. I guess one of the Athens defenders ended up heading it.
So first corner of the night coming up here for the Troy Colts. The crowd continues to build here at Athens. This ball played inside. Penoza will run over to it and put right back in by Larroquette. But look at this. There's Delcat looking for Cadu, but then Shoya. It's misplayed defensively. Liquideo. And that'll go out of touch.
Adriano Shuya did a really good job there pulling the ball back and trying to get the ball out to the left wing here and kind of played against the movements of the Troy High group that was trying to defend the counterattack.
So this ball switched over to this near side, looking for Lisney. Instead it'll go Graciosi, as now we're going to have a stoppage once again. I'm not sure what's going on.
Referee's going to allow a substitution.
But he ran over to the sideline. That's Robert Dowd, by the way, right there. Got his yellow. They just handed him his yellow card back.
Huh. The referee and Worrell having a little moment there.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was weird because, like I said, he looks like he got his yellow card handed back to him almost. Yeah, right there. It's his yellow card must have fallen out of his pocket. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen the game stop for the referee going to pick up his yellow card.
I think there's something here saying something about we can hear maybe some people in the crowd or something. Maybe something to do with the crowd, possibly?
I don't know. Referee's going to drop the ball in front of Graziosi there and get the game started.
Oh, someone was smoking in the stands. I guess the referee was he's got eyes everywhere.
Wow.
I mean,
if that's on the referee, the job description just got
I was gonna
extensive.
Say that's
just
impressive.
Got extensive.
I mean, now we have the management team here at Troy Athens, one of the best in the business. They're going to walk around security, going to take a look and see. And
we're going to extinguish all the cigarettes, huh?
Extinguish all the cigarettes.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Let's get after it.
I know. It could be, in all fairness, it could be Bobby D's Burger or somebody eating in the stands. I mean, it's pretty smoky. Oh.
I think we just got word that Smokey the Bear's here, and I think that there's a forest fire that's about to get out of control.
That's awesome. Ooh. Lisney. Kuzmano back to Lisney. And he'll just watch that one go over the touchline and out for a throw-in.
Yeah, Watkins got lucky there because he could have put in a little bit bigger tackle, and then the ball got away from him and then ended up going out of bounds. And now Troy Athens still has the ball. It's their throw-in.
So Maher goes up for it. Kuzmano was right there and goes to Matsua. Delcat able to sell that one down. That's pretty impressive. Is Ramirez and some kickball we're seeing here right now, Rick.
Yeah, both teams are, a little bit uncertain. I think there's a couple substitutions. The choppiness of the game.
That was a sliding tackle.
Worrell
right
says
there.
hello.
Wow.
Yeah, and the game's still unsettled, and it's really hard for either team to connect two passes. And I think the defending in midfield for both groups has been excellent. It's really competitive in there.
Oh, that's a little shove there, and we're going to keep playing,
says
the referee, as that ball was intended for Delcat. Worrell's still on the ground. He's up now, is now Ramirez for the REDHAWKS. Got the assist earlier on. Now Delcat cuts it back, shot. Not enough behind that one as Hildebrandt will watch it just go over the touchline.
Yeah, scuffed it a little bit. I think he was hoping to do much better there.
I think you're right. Oh, look, that's a good. Now Watkins. Ooh, a little out of reach there.
Yeah, what a great tackle, and he was able to win the ball and dispossess the Troy midfield and create some kind of an attack. And now it's Troy going the other way.
Karshista looking for Lisney and defended there by Maher. Ooh, a swing and a miss.
Yeah,
this is Palomino looking for Worrell. Worrell looking to take a shot, deflected. And now Kuzmano.
Those balls with all the spin on it, it's best usually just to head those things. It's
Karshista looking for Palomino. Maher's on his back. Palomino, the left-footed shot, goes across the mouth of the goal and out for a goal kick.
Graziosi knew nothing about that one. He just kind of once it came behind the defenders there, he was just hoping that it went wide, and it did. Fortunately for him, it did. What a great atmosphere here. There was no parking spots, and
so you got to park inside the stadium like I do.
Well, if I would have went here, I'd probably have my own space too.
The Jonathan Turner spot is available.
Yeah.
To rent it out.
See if I can get Tony Soprano to see if he can knock you off and get me a spot here.
We were talking about this in the open. You weren't here for that, but talking about, there's not a lot of high schools in the state of Michigan who've only had 2 head coaches in their history.
Yeah, I would think that's probably a really accurate statement. I'd actually like to know. I'd like to know what that stat is. I'd like to know other schools that have had very limited head coaches in their time period.
But yeah, Todd Hughes in his 12th year, and you've got Tim Storch, who was here from the beginning.
55 years. How long was he here?
I think the first official season was in 1982, I believe. I think he left. I think he left in 2009. No, 2008, 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, 2010 because it's 12 years. So there you go. But he won 5 state championships with the boys.
Yeah,
Todd
what a
Hughes
storied
won
program.
1.
Yeah.
Troy Colts have got just 1 in their history.
I think an Athens graduate would probably say that with that kind of emphasis.
I don't mean anything by it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, then maybe I picked up something that wasn't there.
That's just the boys, by the way. The girls,
Okay.
I think, have another 4 or 5, I believe, under their belt. There's Palomino. Maybe look to take a shot from here. No, he'll look to play to Worrell instead. Palomino will now take a shot, far post, and Graciosi comes in as we're under a minute to go here in this first half. I'm not going to lie, I was really bad with the clock in this first half, so I apologize. We're going to be off by about a minute 20. So what I'll just do is I'll stop it at the 40, and there we go. So Palomino, looking for Worrell. He's going to be off as the flag will go up.
Timing was just a little off there between those two, and you can see him talking about it. Worrell's saying, play me sooner, and Palomino's going, don't run behind the defense until I'm ready to play.
So Maher puts this one back in, looking for Aguadeo, but it finds its way to Kuzmano. Kuzmano will take it up. Marine right there, looking for Worrell. Again, too much pace.
Yeah.
Graciosa comes over to pick that one up.
Playing that last pass against a line in a dynamic situation is really difficult.
Just knocked over midfield. Kenzie goes up. That was Karshista. Lugerai, that was...
Yeah, Lugerai finally got some good wood on that and got it out of into the Troy half.
Let's do the heavy touch, but Worrell, maybe under 10 seconds to play here in this first half.
Wow. Bunch of guys taking a full swing, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just get me out of the half, they said.
So, the end of this first half, we'll find Troy Athens up 1-0 with that 5th-minute goal from Daniel Watkins, assisted by number 9, Miguel Ramirez. And that's all we had here in this first half. An exciting matchup, to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better. And I think that goal has kind of made the game a little bit more wide open. So, Troy's really trying to get the equalizer, and Athens has had a couple of moments where they could have maybe caught him on the counter.
No, that's you're 100% correct, and we're looking forward to seeing this game open up more here in this second half as the crowd gets more into it, as these teams get more into it. But hey, 1-0 here at the half. Troy Athens up 1 over Troy Colts. You've been watching Rivalry Night here on the Michigan Soccer Network. We'll be back here on the other side of the break.
Their first uniform, their first number, their first teammate, their first goal, their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The Windermere was originally built in 1887, the same year as Grand Hotel, as a summer cottage. And in 1904, my great uncle bought it, Patrick Dowd, who was the contractor here on the island. He built the governor's residence, he built Stonecliff and a lot of the other big homes on the island, and he converted it to a hotel. It has been in the Dowd family since that time. And my parents took over in 1945, and I took over in 1975. So it's been a family tradition. We're very proud of the Windermere. It has 26 rooms. We do not have a bar or dining room. We do provide continental breakfast in the morning. We are conveniently located to the boat dock, shopping area, restaurants, and we're about 4 blocks from Grand Hotel, the big hotel on the island. We have a wonderful porch on the front of the hotel, and we own the property across the street called Windermere Point. So all our guests really enjoy sitting on the porch and watching all the freighters go by. And it just is a wonderful ambiance to the hotel. The Windermere is open from Mother's Day weekend until the middle of October. We enjoy many repeat guests. We we have children. We have large rooms that accommodate families. So give us a call. We'd be happy to be your host on Mackinac Island.
Welcome back here into Athens High School as you're looking at the grill. The Red Hawk Grill, I mean, it is, I don't know if I've seen a busier grill at a high school in my entire life.
Great atmosphere here.
Yeah, it is. And, I mean, just, again, looking at the crowd here, I had a chance to talk with Bob Dowd here last week in regards to football and the things that are exciting to hear with their new football coach and what they're doing here in Athens. And he was like saying, hey, this is the thing, though, but Troy is a soccer community. That's how it's always been. It's probably how it always will be. They've had some good football teams over the years, but their dominance has always been on the soccer field.
Yeah, it's an amazing tradition here. The one thing, and me being a soccer traditionalist, I would really know that you had a soccer community as soon as I'm not looking at those numbers on that soccer field. But
that's fair. So, I think that's fair. I think that might come down to also. No, well, hey, I mean, I can appreciate that more than anybody else. I mean, And I do agree with you. I think that a lot of the schools in this area would love to have soccer-specific stadiums or soccer-specific grass fields and turf. And you go out to Lake Orion, for example. Lake Orion's got a great, an unbelievable soccer-specific turf field.
Yeah, they got the two, right? Right next to each other?
Yeah, they do. I mean, but so to be fair, back in 2000 when I graduated, they just built this extension. That used to be a back parking lot right up to where that glass door, I'm not looking at it now, but if you were to view back out there, everything from that kind of like that overhang is to the end of the wall there, Rick, is all that it's all auxiliary that was built in 2000.
Okay, all right.
And
I didn't know it any different.
And then over there is a bunch of grass fields and softball and baseball fields. So they could put a turf field back there, but I think it all comes down to budget and what people want to pay for it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's
people get together and have meetings and figure things out, and we're not a part of those.
When I was coaching at Groves, we had a meeting about doing some different things with the with our turf fields and with the stadium, and I was a part of a lot of architectural and development meetings as being a member of the coaching staff there, and they're building. I mean, they just redid the whole stadium, brand new press box. They're building this huge concession stand locker room thing by the fields, and they're putting in 3 additional turf fields there.
At Groves?
At Groves and Seaholm. 2 soccer-specific. I think soccer and lacrosse, I think is what they're going to have. That's
okay, I can't even picture at Groves. I mean, I've been to Groves numerous times, but I can't picture where there's space for.
Yeah, there's a whole grass.
Fields.
There's a whole grass field that we used to train on when we didn't have access to the turf.
Okay.
So, yeah, well, but either way.
Sounds amazing.
Let's take a look here at the standings right now for both these teams and the league. On your screen, you'll see that right there. Troy High currently with 12 points. Troy Athens with 10. So a lot on the line here tonight if you're looking to be a league title, league champion. Berkeley is currently sitting in third with 9 points. You got Adams and Clarkston tied at the 4 and 5th spot. Oxford, Rochester, and Stony Creek running out the bottom 3. But the race really is on between those top 3 teams. Troy High, Athens, and Berkeley. Troy High's got 2 games remaining on their schedule. This one and another one next week. I take a look at their schedule here. They're playing against Rochester, like that back there, I lied, Oxford on October the 3rd, and then Clarkston on the 5th. So next week they've got 2 important league matchups against the Clarkston team and an Oxford team that look to play spoiler.
Yeah, it kind of seems like maybe is there an imbalance in number of games played inside the league there, because points are kind of all over the place.
Yeah, well, I mean to be fair, like Stony Creek has not won a game. If we look at the overall league standings, I can tell you that Rochester Hills, Stony Creek overall in the season 5-6-1. They're 0-4 in the league. Rochester is 1-4, 4-8-2 overall. Oxford 1-3-1 in the league, 6-6-3. Then there's Berkeley, who is 3-2 and they're 16-2-0. So I mean, you look at Berkeley's played 6 more games than Troy High. Clarkston 11-3-2. We know we talked about Clarkston. We've seen him here before. I mean, you've talked about Richie Ludwig and even like Sebi Roy, who's part of that team too, right?
Yeah.
And how good they are. Clarkston's a team that with getting their goalkeeper back here, hopefully the next couple of weeks, I think could probably be very, very dangerous, and I think give a team maybe like a Catholic Central a run for their money, in tournament time.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that would be going against them under those circumstances is they took 2 tough losses against them, and they'd be fighting a psychological battle. But I think, with Sabalian and Richie and the players that they have to get connected to each other, and if they've had time to build chemistry and things like that, they could be very, very dangerous.
Correct. I'm going to reset the timer now. Let's get it to 40 minutes. There it goes. But yeah, no, and hey, this coming Sunday are the district draws. So this Sunday, the MPRs will be all figured out. They'll have 1 and 2s for each district, and then they'll roll out the drawings. We're going to talk about those on our Sunday night show.
Is that happening during the Sunday night show?
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Show?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, for sure.
They'll be done by that time.
Yeah, they'll be out in the middle of the afternoon, so we'll be able to look at them and take a look and see what they're doing. And so yeah, but we're about to get back underway here as the referees take the field. The third team The two other teams, Troy High and the all-white kits, will be going right to left on your screen for this second half. The Athens REDHAWKS will be going left to right in the red and white kits. Two-tone, looks like a dark red and a light red with really unbelievably large white numbers for us to see. We can't tell you how important that is for us as a broadcast team to be able to see numbers when you're all the way up here in these press boxes. So,
well, I think as for me and on the recruiting side, when I'm looking at players for potentially to come and play for me at Schoolcraft College, it's really important for me to go to a game and not have like white numbers on yellow jerseys or vice versa or gray on black or something like that. It just becomes really difficult to communicate.
So we are back underway here, second half action for this Soccer City Cup rivalry night here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Alongside my broadcast partner, Rick Larson, I'm John Turner. They're excited and cold here on this Thursday evening. It's officially fall. Kuzmano.
It's a really
out
good
wide
turn.
to Worrell. Ibideo is right there. Worrell stumbles a little bit, then puts us across at 6. And a touch there by Palomino. Just can't get enough on it, and right into the arms of Graciosa. Holy mackerel.
Holy mackerel is exactly right. I think Palomino thought he was going to bring that down, and it fell to him. All he had to do was redirect it in the goal.
That's it?
That was it. I think that's what Worrell went over and told him. Wow. What a way to open the half.
What a I've been trying to find ways to get that famous Mark Champion Holy Mackerel in, and there's one right there.
Yeah, holy mackerel.
I'm hoping it's not trademarked. All the older generation probably know what I'm talking about when I say that. This is Kuzmano now with a shot that's deflected and out for the second corner of the night here for the Colts.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of inexperience there from Maher. Probably could have let that go through. That ball didn't have enough sting on it. Now Troy's got a corner kick. That ball didn't have enough sting on it to do anything dangerous.
What I want to know is how good are the hot dogs here at Troy Athens? Are they grilled to perfection? Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter over there, Summer Larson, she's hammered 2 of those things down in a bucket of Coke, so she's as happy as could be.
Nobody likes a steamed hot dog or boiled hot dogs. I'm a big fan of the grill. Put that thing on a grill, throw some fire on that thing, and give it to me in a burnt bun. So,
you like your things a little crispy, huh?
Well, hey, I mean, a hot dog is meant to be cooked, man. I want a hot dog, you know what I mean? So, especially on a night like tonight, man. Whew. So the assistant referee almost gets ran over there. Now we have a long throw-in coming as Ben Maher will step up once again for the REDHAWKS on this long throw-ins. If you're just joining us here tonight, we got a good one. 1-0 is the score here at Troy Athens High School here in Troy, Michigan. Ball thrown in. Oh, look at this. A shot by Ramirez, then another one. Now Maher.
I think it was blocked. The Athens shot was blocked by an Athens player.
Now it's Palomino and Bedeo tied up as it will go out for a throw-in for the Colts.
It's like Palomino took a little knock there.
Ball played over in the middle of the park, and the little things, right, Rick? The little things.
Oh, details, man. Details are great.
So we're going to see it thrown on that far side, thrown into Palomino. Got to bring that down, and Murrah now will clear it up.
Palomino surrounded by
arm. It looks
4
like
Athens defenders.
But Delcat will put a little bit too much on that one, and it will watch that one kind of go out. That's Levitt. Matuza. Inside to Palomino.
Yeah, Troy does such a good job of coming off that line and connecting with their midfield and creating a nice little rhythm. It's like a 6 or 7 pass possession here. Seems
as though the instruction from Jimmy Statura was to get wide. we've seen so far a couple times here just in this second half alone. You're seeing Worrell really wide and then putting the ball back across.
Yeah, I think you'd want to get Worrell out there and probably drag him out there so the defender feels like he's got no cover and nobody can get over there to help.
This is Delcat. Oh, poked away. Good play. Cut back by Marine to Amura. And he's met immediately by pressure.
Last time really good at getting out of that trouble.
Last time when you saw Troy High, we did the Troy High versus Berkeley matchup where Troy High won that one. And
what a game. And it just the pressure of the moment kind of made the result happen in that game. But, yeah, it was a fantastic game from both teams.
This ball just skirts by, and that's Watkins, the goal scorer for Athens tonight.
Got caught up on it a little bit there. Pinoza, I think, on the tackle.
Again, looking at the history here of Athens, again, on your screen. Again, 18 league titles, 19 district titles, 13 regional titles, and 6 state championships to their name.
My goodness, that's a lot.
It is. Take a look at Troy High's history here a little bit as well as Levitt. Levitt falls down. That's what you're going to see in these fall matchups as the sun sets, the turf will get wet.
Yeah, a little moisture buildup makes the ball go a little faster. Makes your cleats slide out from underneath you a little bit easier.
Yep. We'll give a special shout out to Sam Fisher, our operator tonight on camera, doing a fantastic job as always.
Standing in the cold, doing an awesome job.
That's right. As Worrell will take a shot, but that one's going to go well wide. Good idea. Just the execution wasn't there. Take a look now here at the history here of Troy High. Again, head coach Jimmy Satura, 14 years. The league titles 15, regional titles 4. They've got 1 state championship.
Impressive also. Just lets you know how difficult it is as you keep moving on. Those numbers get smaller, and the fact that Athens has won, what'd you say, 6?
They've won 6, yep.
Wow, it's impressive.
Earlier in the broadcast before you got here, I was talking about how it looks like, is that Maher down? I believe it is. But about how when you become a referee at the high school level, a lot of your signers, there's a in order to be impartial, they say you can't be referee a game that you graduated from for a period of time.
Yeah, sure.
For me, it was 10 years. So I couldn't come back here and referee a game at Athens for 10 years. There was the occasional thing where I might have seen Athens at an away game if there was an emergency or they needed a ref, there was a shortage. But I had a chance to call one of these games here back in 2014 on this field, Troy versus Athens.
Oh.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to be able to, I played in those moments and to referee. Yeah. Now I'm broadcasting the moment, so it's pretty cool. As this ball is played out wide from Kuzmano.
It adds to perspective, doesn't it?
It does, because, again, I know exactly, what it's like to be on that field as an official in these moments. Big crowd, and this is a fairly large crowd. I don't think we've had a crowd here. I've never seen a crowd this big at Athens.
Yeah, this is an occasion for sure, and I think that's the occasions make greatness, and I think that's.
Look at this ball. Palomino might get a touch on it. He does. Worrell keeps it on. Badeo is there. This ball's put right back in, and then cleared off the corner flag and out for a throw-in. Murrah. Look at this. It's Kuzmano. Finally, Athens gets it cleared away. Troy High has been more dangerous here in this second half with their opportunities. That's a foul.
Yeah, and that could probably be a yellow card foul if you want to get real technical, because that was an intentional shutting down of the counterattack. But like I was saying about the occasion, players are made in those moments, and you really, when you play in an occasion like this, a lot of behaviors are reinforced, and you acquire some characteristics for playing at at a certain level under these situations, and it's a blessing for the players to be able to play, in front of such a large crowd that's really into the game. They're really invested.
That they are. Is another free kick coming up here now for the Colts. This one a long way away from goal. You can actually see the glare of the wet turf from where we're sitting.
Yeah, it does got a little bit of a sheen to it.
That was Kuzmano. Matuza.
Looks like Athens is in a 4-2-3-1 there, and it's kind of easy to play next to the 10, but it's really hard to get the ball into the back of the midfield. Good adjustment by the Athens coaching staff.
Todd Hugh, yeah, you think about this too is, he knows who he's playing against. He's playing against a team that hasn't lost since last year. They're undefeated. They're 12-0. They're ranked number 2 in the state. Right now, the goal, obviously you want to go out and get goals and score, but right now it's about being sound defensively, right? You don't have to get another goal. Obviously you want one if you can. I just want to follow Kuzmano blocked. Look at that wall of players right there in front of Kuzmano. A good lineup right there.
10 players from Athens wearing an Athens jersey at the top of their box.
Yeah.
The commitment to keeping Troy off the board has been monumental from the group.
Now here comes an opportunity as Larroquette finds Worrell. Worrell puts it across. There's just too much pace on that as it'll skirt out for a throw-in.
That's where Worrell likes to go to work over there on the left side. And, he got his angle wasn't as good as the last time where he got that really good cross off to Palomino. That one had to be floated, and there was nobody on the backside.
Yeah, and again, if you're Jimmy Citura, you're going to have to find a way to get through a pretty solid back line out of Athens. Again, their experience in being these moments. Todd Hughes got a lot of history, but Jimmy Citura, when it comes to tactical play, is one of the best I've come across at the high school level. He'll find a way here to continue to make these guys more dangerous, and they're going to have to do it from the width of the field. They cannot do it throughout the top, up the middle, because there's too many players in the middle of the park right now that Athens have behind the ball that's going to prevent them from doing what they want to do, which is up that middle, and they're going to have to go out wide. That was Lisney, and defensively again, that's DiGiovanni.
Yeah, they've done a really good job there. The two players at the back of the midfield and the collective with the Athens back line has done a great job of thwarting those central attacks.
But here's where Athens has to do a better job. It's right here in this moment. They lost, they got the ball back. They've got to find a way to keep it. Now, you don't want to play back because what's happening is Troy High is playing really high. You got Palomino really right there on Maher. And then now here comes Palomino.
Man, he's got some nifty feet, that guy.
That's Pinoza looking to put this over the top, and that's going to go past everyone. But Worrell's going to try and keep it on the pitch. Almost does.
Cannot lose track of Worrell in those situations. He is going to find a way, and he is relentless in pursuit.
Here's something we see a little different his role here tonight, because against Berkeley, he was a lot more, when I say gritty, he was the grittiest player on the field against Berkeley. He was everywhere that night.
No question.
And tonight his role is completely different. Tonight he's staying wider, he's playing more on the attacking role. He's not really dropping back in the middle of the park that we saw him against Berkeley. Yeah. And that's a lot. It has to do with the fact that it's a different team. But I think that's obviously Jimmy Citura saying, "Hey man, you don't have to do as much." As Kuzmano now make a run, looking for Palomino, and defended well and cleared away by Marine. And then it skirts back to Worrell, who's inside the 18.
Right on cue.
Worrell puts it in the middle for a head there, far post, open net, goal. We are all tied up here at Troy Athens.
Well, that was the opposite of commentator's
That's
curse.
Kuzmano.
We started talking about him, and he performed. I mean, that was exactly what you want to get out of your senior, and did a really good job of getting at the right back there and getting the ball back into the box and creating a great chance.
That was number 10, Carter Kuzmano, with the goal. I believe it just kind of skirted. I think Nick Worrell's going to get credit for that because I don't think anyone else touched it. So Nick Worrell will get credit for the assist, and we're all knotted up here at one apiece.
Yeah, that ball got flicked or deflected and went all the way into Kuzmano, and then he did a great job of just little toe poke that's deceptive and hard to chase, and Graziosi had a hard time with that one.
I mean, when you have a player that open like that, I mean, and again, I don't know if that's defensively you can sit here and argue about that, but what did I say before? The way this is going to work is if the way it works in a game like this, especially when it's compact like that, it's got to be on the width of the field.
Yeah, you got to get out wide, and you got to stretch the game, and then you got to start throwing dangerous stuff inside the box. And Worrell with his desire and his pursuit and his heart and his skill, he did a great job in both of those moments.
So now Athens find a way to maybe respond to that goal that was just scored here. A goal coming in the 54th minute.
Yeah, that's a challenge for Athens because they kind of took on a little bit of a mantra of sitting back and protecting their end and protecting their goal and stuff, and they haven't been connected in the attack, and the rhythm has been broken a little bit, and I think to get back on the front foot is going to be difficult for them. But we'll see how they respond.
So now Levitt make his way up now for the Colts, looking for Kuzmano, and cleared away by Marine. Ramirez gets a touch. Scott Delcat making the run here near side.
There was an opening there that was
that's a good switch. That's over there to DiGiovanni. DiGiovanni. Now he'll put a shot that's blocked and cleared away by Matuza. Just not out of danger yet as Watkins will bring it down.
Here comes a Troy counterattack. Worrell running out wide again.
Yeah, he is. He's out here wide on this near side. Iguodeo. Well, good ball. Look at this as an opportunity. Oh, look at that wide open. Lisney.
Well.
Wow.
That was deceptive, and he got everybody to bite on. He just didn't hit him again he had to hit him with a speed move after he hit him with the crafty move.
I think that's the thumbstick button is Worrell.
Yeah, I thought that was R2. He forgot to use R2. And maybe I don't know. Maybe this is his health meter was flashing red. I don't know.
Athens under some more pressure here from the Troy High. It's been unrelenting here in this second half.
The pace of this game just
as Kuzmano takes a one-half volley that's blocked and deflected out now for a throw-in.
He absolutely smoked that ball, and the Athens defender, Alex Marine, is rubbing his backside because he took a stinger there. I think like they said in Tommy Boy, that's going to leave a mark.
Yes, it will.
Not quite here or here, but right here.
God, what a great movie that was, Tommy Boy.
Oh, man.
Black Sheep was a good one, too.
Yeah.
Yep. The balls get thrown in.
That was the one joke I always liked. When those guys used on each other, I think when they were in public, it was like, maybe you haven't seen Black Sheep. It's like, well, maybe you saw it the first time. It was called Tommy Boy or something. And those guys,
I don't know, man. David Spade and Chris Farrell were unbelievable. Man.
Oh,
I mean, just
it's like the modern day Laurel and Hardy. Those guys,
just like Adam Sandler, and you'll see with all the characters he's got with Kevin James, and they just do a really good job. It's like that Saturday Night Live mentality, But Larroquette will bring this down and clear it up here for the Colts. If you're just joining us here, a goal in the 5th minute from Daniel Watkins and a goal in the 54th minute for Carter Kuzmano, and we're all tied up here 1 apiece with 22.5 to play. I have this distinct feeling the concession stand will be out of food, Rick, at the end of this one.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, this place is jammed, and there was hundreds of people standing around that barbecue at halftime. So I'm probably SOL here.
Yeah, sorry, man.
That's all right.
No worries. We're going to see a throw in here on that far side now for the REDHAWKS. And so far in this second half, been quite quiet with their attack. Ball then cleared up.
2 more full swings there. One was unsuccessful, and the other one was successful. So still sticking with my It's rarely a good idea to take a full cut at it.
That's LeBay. This ball's played up for Royale. Badeo comes away with it.
Yeah, he did really well there.
Now LeBay up there's near side and poked out. So we're going to see now Maher come over and take this long throw. These are important moments when you have a long throw, and like you do with Ben Maher. It's played like a corner. Get some numbers in the box. Create some chaos and see if anything can happen in your favor. Ball's thrown in right in the mix, but there's no one there for the REDHAWKS. Is an opportunity. Goes just wide. My goodness.
Oh, my.
Because there were 4 players for the Colts there. No REDHAWK player. The ball bounced, I believe, right to Ramirez. So the ball he played in is
Hildebrandt. Just went wide. Really good goalkeeping from Hildebrandt there.
But I just...
Yeah, those throw-ins are dangerous.
Again, that chaos, that organized chaos or disorganized chaos, whatever you want to call it, but 75 viewers right now. We appreciate it. Get us over 100. Why not, right?
Yeah, let's get it going. Tonight's the night.
We got Rick. I'm looking at his touchscreen right now. We're just missing the being able to doodle on it right now is all we're really missing.
That's coming soon. I've been told.
Shea, and then cleared away. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe is what we always say. Hit that bell. That way you're notified every time we go live. Don't forget, coming up this Sunday, we have the high school ranking show. Live at 8 p.m. Eastern as we cover the top 60 teams from all 4 divisions. Live at 8 p.m. here from our MSN Shelby Township studios. DiGiovanni, I think I saw chili now is what I think I smell. Jeez.
You got a nose for tailgate food, man.
that is chili. That smells fantastic. Next week, we got a big lineup coming up. We got Grosse Pointe South welcoming Anchor Bay in a MAC Red matchup on Monday night. Wednesday, we've got 2 games. We've got the Catholic League Finals at 5 o'clock and 7 games. We still don't know who's playing. I mean, we have a general idea of who's playing in those games, but we don't have the final schedule yet. We'll have that for you sometime early next week. And then Thursday, we're out at Sterling Heights Stevenson to welcome Macomb Dakota in a MAC Red matchup. Look at this ball come in, a flick off the post and cleared away by Maher.
That was about to be simply the best goal I've seen all year. What a pass and what a flick, and unlucky that thing hit the bottom of the post, but what a quality opportunity, and the soccer action was fantastic.
I mean, wow. Once again, who was it? It was Worrell, right? He lays it off to Palomino, who puts a great ball in. I believe that's Karshista. They got a touch on that.
Really attentive to the defending side, the Athens defender there to get the clearance out.
Oh, look at this opportunity for Lisney. He puts it back in, then cleared away. Why don't we do Vardar games? It's a great question. We've asked Vardar if they want us to do their games. They haven't responded. So there you go.
Well, I guess that's simply stated.
So, we'd love to cover your MLS next games. I'd love to.
Yep.
But people got to pick up the phone and return calls.
A lot of things going on over there, I guess.
That they are, right? As Watkins was right there, and now a foul called. We're getting to the business end of this one, guys. 18 minutes to go. It's a 1-1. What more could you want from a fall Thursday night rivalry matchup than a 1-1 matchup that's got like all the things you'd want in it?
Yeah, it really doesn't get any better than this. And that passage of play from Troy High there, 30 seconds ago or 90 seconds ago was
Karshista here. Taken away, dispossessed. Oh, look at that. That's not a bad ball at all right there. Is Watkins dispossessed and Penoza, Karshista. Kuzmano out wide.
5v5 here in the final third.
Cuts this one inside. Too much of a heavy touch as Maher
just got away from him.
Will clear that one up over midfield.
Not enough pressure on the ball there from
That's
Troy
a tackle.
Athens.
It's a little shove there at the end.
Yeah, that was some real physical play. The intervention from the defender there.
I love that word, man. You keep using the word intervention.
Feign stock.
I like it, man.
Intervened there. He saw something he didn't like and he needed to intervene. It was.
I want to ask Summer if you use that word like you're intervened in that moment, like you intervened in my conversation. Did you use that word anywhere?
No, it's when she's messing around inside the house. I need to intervene and get her to stop doing it. I'm the one that has to intervene.
That's fair. Oh, it's a good tackle.
Stop kicking the ball in the house.
Look at that.
I have to intervene.
That's one thing that stinks about these cold nights is those hard tackles can cause the pain. Is now up to near sideline. Larroquette.
Larroquette did a good job of.
Levitt now. As Mendrick defensively is. It's Colin Diaz. And finally, Cadu.
Yeah, we got Statura decided to go with the other Worrell over there too, so now we're going to get a
Worrell.
Two-headed Worrell attack, which probably doesn't make Athens very happy.
Oh, yeah, there we go. The Worrell. Oh, he met by a wall. He'll keep fighting, though. Finally go down. No foul there. That was physical play.
Man,
but
he's really physical, and he did a great job of riding through the first one, but he just couldn't make it through the second one.
Oh, look at this opportunity. Has been cleared away. That'd be just too much pace.
Yeah, not going to get that one.
Matuza, Pinoza. Out wide.
Wow, there's a lot of space over there out wide.
Worrell.
Oh.
Good move. This is ball played inside.
Really
you can't wait on that, Cadu. You got to go to it.
Yeah, and all those.
So we got a foul now being called. And
offside. Offside. He gave the over and back sign there.
Last night, the Michigan soccer community lost a player here from Flint City Bucks, as well as an Oral Roberts University player, and Eugene Quaner. This ball played down by the end line. Eugene Quaner played 11 games with Bucks last season, was killed in Tulsa, Oklahoma last night in a car crash. It struck him from behind an SUV at a stop light. Police are still investigating the incident, but Quaner was a graduate student who played soccer at Oral Roberts University. From Ghana and beloved member of the Oral Roberts men's soccer team, the university said in a statement he was a team captain and known for his captivating smile. His presence will be missed. The Bucks, they also had a comment as Maher would throw this one in and cleared away. The Bucks said in addition to being a true warrior on the pitch, he was always eager to do community service work, free youth clinics, and charity events this past fall. This ball's thrown in by Maher once again. A little flick on it, back post, but goes over the top of the goalpost. He was in the midst of his fourth season with the Golden Eagles and had embarked upon his master's degree. So he recently earned his bachelor's degree in arts and cultural studies. Eugene Quaner was 23 years of age.
What a shame, and our thoughts and prayers go out to both his family and the family of the Bucks and Oral Roberts University.
Had a chance to call his name a couple of times this past summer. While we called some Flint City Bucks, he also played a little bit, I believe, for Michigan Stars U23 teams in the Midwest Premier League. Good defender. And it's a shame and tragic loss. And as Rick said, our condolences go out to him and his family and Oral Roberts University and the Flint City Bucks, community of Flint. We're at 96 viewers right now here on the Michigan Soccer Network. We appreciate it. Look at this opportunity now. That was Levitt.
Still a lot of Athens defenders there at the top of the box. It's crowded. I think Troy's kind of went away from the width up high, and they've played out wide kind of in their back line and trying to play some longer crosses and stuff. If they want more success, they got to get back at what was working for them at the beginning of the half and what helped them create the goal.
Yeah.
Much easier said than done, though, by the way.
Yeah, especially on a night like tonight where it's a rivalry game, right? These games kind of look and feel like championship games, right? They have that same kind of feel to them, right? You don't want to give up a goal, especially at defensive miscues. You want to keep up pace and the energy and the enthusiasm, the confidence, right? You want to stay organized. Not always easy to do in a game like this, right?
No, it's very difficult, very difficult. And then, if a player gets caught looking in the stands and see how many people are here and all those other things, then you get caught up and you lose concentration and focus, and that's when mistakes happen.
Cadu, looking up that middle. I think that was looking for Colin Diaz. Just goes wide.
Kai Dowling had good pace there and was able to get on the end of that attempted through ball.
So Hema de Coroni goal incoming, just watch.
All right.
So they're saying number 17 for Troy High. They're saying he's got a goal coming in. Well, hey.
Okay.
Hey, tell you what, you call that. I got a gift card for you if he scores the goal. $25 Visa gift card to Yusuf Kalari if that in fact does happen. Because I feel like someone who says something like that and it actually happens should be rewarded for it.
Yeah, for
it's like
sure.
winning the lottery. So a throw-in coming up here now for the REDHAWKS. Badeo. He's a junior. Is Dowling. Murr gets a head on it.
Yeah, he tried to feather one in over the top of Yuya there, and it was
Delcat.
He did a great job of putting himself in a good
work
spot.
there by Lucas Laraquette. It's now Kuzmano. He'll make a little touch there to Jack Hotz, but Hotz now comes up with it, but then Marine
Hotz
slides.
did a good job of riding through that tackle. Especially for a wiry little guy there.
I know. We're under 9 to play here in this matchup. I don't know what happens when you have a draw in the Soccer City Cup.
Does it stay with the last person?
I'm assuming it would. I don't know if it would move or whatnot, but my guess is no. It would just stay where it's put, right? To be fair, no one wants a tie, though. So Murrah.
I'd like to see another goal inside this game.
I agree.
I don't want to see a tie. I want to see somebody extend and stretch and do what it takes to win a game. If this is going to be like a championship atmosphere, somebody's got to do a little bit extra to try to create a goal.
Can you tell me if the one piece is real? Someone just asked that question. I have no idea.
What are we looking at?
I don't know. Just said, can you tell me if the one piece is real? I don't have a one piece, so I'm sure that's it. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Yeah. Well, touche.
All right. Here we go. Is it a one-piece trophy?
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I've seen the trophy. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of looks like the Conn Smythe trophy a little bit.
Okay.
Ball play. That's not a good ball from Maher. Gets a second chance to put this one right back in. Look at that. Hildebrandt goes up, gets a touch on it.
That hit the football crossbar.
I mean, Maher.
Yeah, that's a corner.
We've seen him drill them from 100 yards, from 37 yards out and score goals. I haven't seen one sky one. That one almost went in.
That came straight back to him, and he just hit it nice and clean and floated it almost right off the bottom of the crossbar. Hildebrandt did a great job. Yeah, the referees have made the right call here. That's a corner. Hildebrandt touched it off the football crossbar.
I think you mean can we get wider? It's possible we can get a little wider with the camera. Zoom out a little bit. Armory is asking me my favorite player on Troy High. As this ball goes up, Hildebrandt goes up, gets a punch on it. Show ya. Troy's record is 12-0-0. They're ranked number 2 in the state. Favorite player on Troy High. I don't know if I have a favorite player, but I mean Nick Worrell is a phenomenal player for them. Palomino, Kuzmano, a number of really good players. As Maher will throw this one in near post. Kickenzie was right there. And he'll watch that one skirt out for the 6th corner of the night here for the REDHAWKS. So we hit 100 viewers here just now.
Maher's got that power. I mean, the long free kicks and then that directed clearance back in on top of goal and then the long throw-ins. This has created real trouble for Troy High.
That it has. Looks like Murr will take this corner kick. Ball comes in near post. Ramirez gets a touch,
skippy.
And it's a goal! And this place is on fire.
Well, there goes the lights. There goes the lights.
It is now 2-1.
Well,
in favor of the REDHAWKS.
And as I was saying how unsettling the long throws and the long free kicks and all the other things were, you skipped that corner kick in, and Ramirez was able to get a little flick on it and went straight down the middle of the goal, and there was a sliding Troy High defender trying to keep that thing out, but he just couldn't.
Miguel Ramirez will get credited with that goal. He had the assist on the first goal of the night and currently has the go-ahead goal here for the REDHAWKS, assisted by number 10, Yuya Amura. And like I said, this place is electric right now. And rightfully so.
Yeah, I'm guessing that this is going to be an exciting 6 minutes of soccer here. Somebody's going to be, Troy Athens going to be hanging on for dear life, and Troy High is going to be, look at, they're running behind right off the kickoff.
Graciosi will put this one back up. I mean, and again, you're looking at this game for what it was. I mean, Rick, for the better part of these 35 minutes, it's been all Troy High.
Yeah,
you know, they've held possession. I mean, the only time Athens has been dangerous has been kind of on a counterattack. They've had a little bit of build-up play here and there, but Troy High has been well in control of this game, been more organized. Obviously, the part of it that that eluded them was getting the opportunities, the scoring opportunities. But they had that one off the post, right? Worrell now is Marine will come over and.
Yeah, and the previous to the goal was the last 5 minutes. The game was a little bit choppy, and I think that just favored Athens.
Yeah. But just looking at the half as a whole, I mean, like that's what I was like saying.
Yeah,
like,
in the time period for sure, you would certainly give the edge to.
Well, look at
Troy
this ball.
High.
Out comes Graciosi. He'll get a punch on it, and then he cleared away.
There. What expert goalkeeping from Graciosi there. Really hard to get the ball out of their own half right now. Here comes the storm.
This is Larroquette. He'll cut it inside. He'll keep going. Now he'll take a shot far post. I think that Maher might get a touch on that. He did.
What a play by Maher.
Because that was.
What a play by Maher. Wow.
I think that was going in.
That guy has been really, really important to his team and super influential here in the last 4 minutes. What a header to flick that thing over the bar.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like that was going to the far post.
Yeah, Larroquette's cut in and tried to spin it in the far post, and Maher was having none of it and flicked it over.
Ball comes in. Head on it, cleared away by Maher once again. 4 minutes to go in this one.
Look at him driving that line out, leading his team.
Madeo, look at this on this near side now. Ramirez keeps fighting. That was Dowling. That will now Matuza back to Hildebrandt. Put up for Pinoza.
It was a good touch from Pinoza, but they really never could get control of the ball there.
And this ball cleared away.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul, and he knew it.
I think we're going to get a card here.
You know, it just ran straight into him. Dowling maybe showing a little bit of frustration there. Poor touch, poor pass, and then he just chased after it and crashed into the Athens player.
Boy.
How long does he got to sit out for the other thing?
So here we are with 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in this one. Ben Maher will put this one back in for the REDHAWKS, who are up 2-1 here off that 75th minute goal scored by Ramirez. Ball put back in. That's DiGiovanni. I'll go out of touch. All the REDHAWKS have to do here is just keep the ball in front of the defensive line. It's going to be tough to do against a team in Troy High that's unbeaten since last year.
Looks like Dowling's trying to re-enter the game here after the yellow card. See if they do anything here in the last couple minutes to press numbers forward or change the style or the intent.
So we got another free kick coming up here now for the Troy High Colts. 2.5 to play. Ball played low. Still stays in the area, though. That's a top opportunity. Bang across. Graciosi comes up. That was another dangerous opportunity for the Colts, but stopped there by the goalkeeper from the REDHAWKS.
That was an interesting decision by Levitt there to knock the ball back across to try to create a goal-scoring chance. It kind of looked like maybe there was enough there for him to take a rip at it.
I agree. We have a player that went down now for the Colts.
He's writhing in pain down there.
Yeah, the way he is.
Yeah, that was strange.
Well, he's back up. That's Levitt.
That's Levitt, yeah. It was awkward. Security's getting everybody in order here and putting everybody on alert to make sure.
Well, we've already dealt with that at a couple. We've dealt with it a couple times out at Sterling Heights Stevenson, where players rushed the field after the game. Not players, fans did.
Yeah. That was Groves and Stevenson. Yeah. You never want to see that. You never know what somebody's bringing out there. I don't want to create any panic or anything, but you certainly want to make sure that everybody stays in their lane. Referee's going to restart the game with a customary drop of the ball in front of, looks like, an Athens player.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Oh, Troy's trying to jump this one here or something.
Clearly.
Well, it's kind of strange that he's only making them be 5 yards away when in every other restart you'd have to be 10, but who am I to say? If it's an odd restart that you drop from your hands, you get a new distance.
They changed the way drop balls are done. You know, it should be all about, two players being in it. Right now, I haven't seen two players in a drop ball situation since Pee-wee.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So I think that's something to be said, about it as well, right? So, but normally they don't play that. They play that ball right up, right? They just want to be able to create some havoc there. As we're now right around a minute left in this one.
Well, I said rarely is it appropriate to take a full swing. That moment, that's the time to take a full swing.
Oh,
just
for
get
sure.
it deep into the other half.
So Hildebrandt will clear this one up towards midfield. Amura. Under a minute to go. And cleared up and away. He's way offsides as Ramirez. But that's gonna create some time, right? Because
yeah, the clock's still running. So
this will be taken by Lucas Lariquette. Puts this one in with 20 to play. That actually hit the arm. So we got a free kick with 16 seconds. The referee is going to stop the clock.
The referee's going to stop the clock, huh?
He is. He is.
Is that an arbitrary stop of the clock, or is that we do that on every free kick, or
I don't know.
Just at the end of the game, or how do we?
I don't know. He stopped. He stopped the clock. I don't.
Yeah, regardless of the circumstances.
I was not informed of the referee's decision.
Here we are with a stop clock.
14 seconds to go. Nick Worrell will stand over this. If you ever want anyone standing over the ball right now, it's your senior captain and Nick Worrell. Instrumental for the Troy Colts here in his career. As he'll step up here, as Hildebrandt will now step up. It's like a 5-man wall.
Hildebrandt should probably just go past Worrell.
Worrell takes the shot off the post.
Oh, what a free kick. And the Troy player ran past the deflection off the post, and he got too tight.
My goodness, and the Redhawks are your 2022 Soccer City Cup champions as they get a 2-1 win here tonight over the Troy Colts, their first win.
Graziosi
first
making
loss
his way
of the
to his
season
team there.
My goodness, what a great way to end the game. Exciting all across the board.
What a great match.
As we'll
and
put the
you're
final
exactly
score
right.
up there.
What a great way to end it. I mean, with Worrell hitting a peach of a free kick, and it just happened to come straight off the bar.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
it had the pace, it had the spin, it had the torque, it had the height, it had everything, and it just didn't get inside the bar there.
Nope. But what a wonderful game it was. A well-fought battle from both teams, and I mean, what more can you ask out of a rivalry game like this here on a Thursday night in September, the last Thursday of September? So we're gonna step aside. We're gonna wrap this one up. It's a phenomenal game here, to say the least. 2-1. The goals coming in the first half. The 5th-minute goal scored by number 6 Daniel Watkins, assisted by Ramirez. And then in the 54th minute, Carter Kuzmano got the Colts on the board. And then the game winner coming in the 75th minute off of a corner kick from Yua Amora to number 9 Ramirez. And that's where this game will conclude. From all of us here at the Michigan Soccer Network, we want to say thank you for joining us here on this Thursday evening. For my broadcast partner, Rick Larson, my name's Jonathan Turner. Up on our camera operator, Sam Fisher. We appreciate you doing all what you do up there, Sam. And for all of you watching, please don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget, we'll be back here on Sunday evening for interviews from this game, as well as the highlights and rankings show at 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your night, an even better weekend. We'll see you next time for more soccer.